Yeah, I'll keep looking.
For now, Alliance need to get their last hero, so one final core, which will then tell us how the laning phase is going to go down, and it's going to be a Weaver.
And they would focus more the Legend Eyes onto the mid lane to deny Koikwa.
Look at it now. Akke realizes that they've already won top lane. So he'll bail out and come down the bottom lane, looking for Synderen. Frostblast available. Synderen low, no Shallow Grave, and the extra time lock in there for Loda. They helps to find...
Sometimes you see it so you get like 1 or 2 extra CS, but I didn't see him really being in danger of missing creeps.
Oh, X, Torrent, they're going to go again. Creep up, Frostblast will connect AdmiralBulldog. That's some heavy damage. One more attack, but he goes invis, but it reaches. Before the fade time can kick in, that's a little bit of a break there for actually gets the entangle on S4. S4's dropping very, very low. EGM will come in too. Need a secondary entangle. Savage Roar is available. They're bringing an extra TP support. It's going to be Synderen with the poison touch. EGM dropping down low. They're going to find this kill. Savage Roar won't be enough. Synderen, okay, they actually bring S4 to the front lines. He wants Koifa, but another entangle. The Sharkram kicks back. Koifa actually went into the middle of it. The Synderen wants more. There goes your Sharkram again. Koifa able to dodge. Staying in range. Where's your entangle? Knock. I still can't believe it's 3k the difference in experience and 1.5k in net worth. That's after you get a
There's
kill.
Smoke, Loda, and Akke. He does have Chronosphere right now. There is YapzOr sitting immediately behind him, but he's sitting in interest right now.
YapzOr's in the neighborhood. He's going to stay out of that chrono. Wait for the torrent mark. And there it is. X marks the spot. They're going to drag Loda away from Era. Up and running. Here comes S4 on the Synderen. Shallow Grave has to use it on a self-Shallow Grave. The ulti wall from Necro. Not enough to kill off Akke. And with a Death Pulse, it's still not enough to live. S4, great positioning, allowing that Sharkram to get 2 kills. And then he'll go for more, up to YapzOr. Another X-Mux. He can chain himself up in just a second. Does he have the right line? Up she goes. Not enough mana for another Sharkram, but YapzOr on 26 HP has to keep running. Gonna try and deny himself to the trolls. He'll be successful at doing so. So heroes go down angle, throws it back. The bear can keep running after this one. There's no amplification available, but there's your entangle on EGM. And well, with the Roar, okay, force back a little bit further. The bear is dropping low. Synderen already used his heal bomb. Okay, letting the Lich ulti go. They have to split themselves up. The bear, okay, he doesn't really bounce for that long, but S4's got more than enough damage. Synderen, Shallow Grave and Koifa, maybe a fraction of a second too early, especially when Koifa cannot complete his TP. S4 dominating harder. Loda, Bashlord kicks in, finds another one, and they protect the Smoke's only gonna break when someone walks directly towards them, like Synderen. That'll be a one way to do it. S4, okay, Synderen, what are you doing? He wants to break more smoke, lets the weaves go, a defensive Shallow Grave. Not even going to use it, just Shadow Waves. The bear gets left behind, but Loda gets the Chronosphere, catch that Era, and YapzOr just wants to let the ulti go. The ship will fly in. Will it be enough time to buy Era? No, it doesn't buy Jack. Loda gets himself a double kill as they find an opening. Oh, no they don't. Synderen thought he did. Then S4 still too big. X-Mark spot, Torrent ship. They're coming in. The Shallow Grave, which was still sold by EGM a long time ago, allows S4 a little bit more time, but they drop the sight and remove him for 53. Well, there's your weave already defensive. Loda jumps in, gets himself a 2-man Chronosphere. They want a little bit more help. Keizu, oh, that Lich ulti, it's going to hurt so hard. Era's going to drop down. There goes your scythe, and while they tried it on Era, maybe a fraction of a second too early there.
Wow, what a great chrono by Loda there.
Know what's going on. So they're
too
all
late. They've already lost it.
Yep, they're all too late. So there goes the Aegis Immortal into the hands of Era. So have him to fight multiple times. An Invis rune of S4 coming down, but they'll look inside the pit, but there is nothing else. If he chains up, there breaks the Invis Era, realizing he's in trouble. In fact, his teammates have to come back and help him. They've got ship available. The bear doesn't actually have the radiance up just yet. Chronosphere is available. They push your Aegis Immortal. Keizu, Blink Crush, hitting Bulldog as well as Loda. Not easily bailing out. There's no real amplification. Era caught inside that Chronosphere. Need to keep him alive. The Shallow Grave available from Synderen. He waited just as long as he possibly could while Bulldog time-lapsed out all the damage that was done. S4 jumps in. Era needs to drop the sight. It's going to bring down S4. And Era barely surviving. He's got another Death Pulse in 1 second time. And this is the moment for escape. They can try and turn this fight with a double crush from Keizu. They're finding Loda. He'll time-lapse off his damage here. They're still so low escape. They're trying to fight with the torrent. X marks back. Loda forcing again to fight. He's got another time block, jumping forward. Gets the bash over on Synderen. Now he's fighting up against Bears as well as the rest of escape. Unable to win, however. And Keizu, he's on the run. The Blink Crush, EGM. He's got Shadow Wave available, so a little bit of a heal. But that's going to be all. The burst heal, however, I say that's going to be all. X-Mark's time will drag him in. They'll find the kill. And escape. A big
Chronosphere.
Having Era farming underneath an Observer, though, can't be a great thing for escape. But it looks like Alliance are in no desire to fight, especially when Loda gets ripped up on the bottom lane. Another.
Still looks good as our two defensive heroes, and without Necrophos there.
Here comes Bulldog, charges his way in. They start the X marks the spot. Synderen gets out of it, however. He's turn around and get that shot of the Grave over on Yamsor, cancelling off the kills. Need to get rid of the Weaver bugs, which are also on top of him. Yamsor can't get out. At least he gets his ship off, even if it is stolen, then instantly returned by EGM. The bear moves forward. The Radiant starts to burn. The time walk up at level 4. He does actually have it quickly, but not quick enough. Again, Loda. Tree lines. There is a Radiant Observer Ward there, but now with the movement in from the Kunkka, X marks the spot, and Akke, we're sorry to say, bro, but I think you are currently dead while the site that goes to Loda, but it's too early. He's able to stop the damage. Akke is still fighting strong. Keizu can't finish the job. The Ice Armor is so hard for him to get through. The ship from Yamsor fights a little bit of space here for escape. It lets Synderen get out, but Yamsor, there's no real hope. He starts the TP, but it was very optimistic. Ends up being is done so quickly from escape. And this is the thing we're flagging during the draft as well, where like Alliance willingly gave them Lone Druid as well as Loda. So let's see, Keizu. He's looking at Loda. Oh boy. Thought they hung in close, so now the Chronosphere isolates the Slark. Cross to be stolen. Keizu, they're out of range. The ship is on its way in. Hits pretty heavily, but with the BKB from Loda, he gets the time block twice now over on Synderen. Synderen with a very premature shallow grave. Yamsor wanting to keep Loda out this fight, pulling it back into the torrent with that side. Loda is now gone. Era, well, he needs to move away from the bear and move away from any other hero that's now going to trigger off that Aegis Immortal. The X pulling again, Bulldog back into the torrent. He doesn't have his time left available, but Era can't get out of this one either. He cannot blink. He's got bugs on him. The bear is going to be lost for a second time. There's 9.
Get his spells off in time. He has BKB. I don't know if they can kill him before the BKB, but they will try.
Especially with EGM and Akke sitting right behind him. They jump. Era going for that side. Loda, Era. They bring him down. 3 seconds on the sideline. They're able to get themselves free of the chain cross. EGM, that tether, that X must spot back. Doesn't do enough by Keizu. Being initiated on by S4. Instant trade-off in the buyback. Arriving from Loda. Savage draw. The balance is able to allow Escape to get back out of this one. Barely. However, for the Necro,
I think inferior to relying on your supports to save you. Synderen out in no man's land.
He's a long way up. Chronosphere is going to be committed. They should have enough damage, especially when Bulldog hits that hard. X marks spot current going to be used. Well, that bear with double damage stands there. They wait for the opening. Now the smoke's going to break. Yamsor wants to bail out of this one. He's not going to do it fast enough. Ghost ship stolen. EGM will pull him down, and the rest of Escape, they're just looking to
kill. So it looks like they will get one ward off. Although it looks like Synderen will be there to immediately take it down unless it gets chronoed.
Well, see how much damage Loda's capable of doing. Synderen, can he time? Yeah, he'll be able to shallow grave himself up. Get away, that's there. Helping him out. Synderen, however, that shallow grave won't last long enough.
And they still have both. I guess they can maybe scout with a lone druid bear, but Alliance also might be unwilling to take a fight because they do not have the Chronosphere.
Oh, they jump up. AdmiralBulldog instantly fast as he went in. Now the ship's coming in, runs off Alliance as well as Escape. They come in from both angles. BKB's popped across the board. Case still not TPing over yet. The creep wave on bottom's pretty close. In fact, here comes the TP from the Timber. The Dire Observer Ward scouts out. They move forward, looking towards Yamsor. Yamsor, defensive torrent as well as ship. Gonna fly up. Roshan, not low enough. Escape is giving this up.
Yeah,
they've left.
They don't have Kunkka. They lose Necrophos right now. He doesn't have buyback right now. He's essentially going for, what, Soul Booster and a Plate Mail? Little. But Timbersaw is also very, very farmed.
Yeah, he's going absolutely ham bottom lane. Synderen, where's your time lock? Ah, there it is. Shallow Grave will not allow freedom. Bulldog gets the last hit in thanks to the extra bugs.
More farmed than Kezu.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Era Radiant has used Skin.
They're coming up. They find K2. They drop him down. There goes your Chronosphere. Amplification against Olm here by EGM. You're walking to the edge of the Chronosphere. But now they're slotted down for a full mankiest of them all. So the smoke will break. S4 wants to walk up, so they need amplification, they need the crush, they need the control, and with the sight, the damage is still not enough. S4, can they? Yep, they can. They can bring him down. Reaper sight was Absol, just lost the vision. Went up the hill, now they go Invis again with EGM. What's that X-Mark spot going to go at Bulldog? The entangle, they need Bash as well. Won't happen, Bulldog will timeless at the damage. Chronosphere now over on Keizu, and there's the Soul Insight, but the shallow grave from Synderen at the perfect time, cancelling off the ulti. You'll still end up getting the kill on Slaughter, and Synderen will fall as well. But Roshan's on up for another minute and 20. Very difficult task. He needs more bashes and entangles than he can really get. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Loda helping to take care of the rack. Bulldog is the primary source of damage here, however, taking out the range, then the melee. There is next Muck spot over on Loda, but Absol doesn't really have much of a follow to this one. He tries to wait it out, ends up actually hitting EGM with the torrent. But it's the bottom lane which is under siege. 13 seconds until they've got that amplification to crush from the Slaughter. And in that time, this bottom rack is toasted. There's no fortification. The damage is too much. And Alliance have just dealt a crippling blow to Escape.
On Escape.
Life is definitely going to be hard for Escape. They can't contest Roshan himself. It now belongs to Alliance. That's Aegis Immortal in for EGM. They need to hold them out. They need to buy some space here. Both Life as well as MKBB completing the Chronosphere. It's over on Keizu. He's in trouble. The shallow grave will keep him alive, but now amplification was stolen, so Keizu needs to get this bug off him, but the damage coming in from Bulldog is just so huge that they're able to find the kill. So now 60 seconds without a Slaughter. The top tier 3 castle being whittled away by that damage to the Weaver. They get through it. Era still can't find a good target to throw that scythe on, because no one's dropping low. They can't do any level of damage. And ESC, what are you going to do? Wait out here forever? Koifa already has to go for the resummon on the Baron. Era gets caught out. Again, a good shallow grave arriving from Synderen. They need to get some space on this Necro, but the space isn't there, and there it is. Good game, well played. Alliance will take the series 3-1, and will go directly into the main event of the International 2016. But it's still big props to Escape. They were able to get themselves all the way through, and Synderen will be attending another TI.
Yeah, still have a chance of attending the main event through the wild cards, but they have to compete against the 3 other third place winners from the other regions. And Alliance, I think, just showed a lot more depth in this series. And overall in the qualifiers, Escape may be relying too much on the Lone Druid or the